What's up, my wonderful sports to the bone family? What's up? What's up? A blessed Tuesday morning to you all. Welcome back to another video. Hope you guys are doing okay. It's a beautiful morning, my viewers and subscribers. We have to give thanks and praise for life. Yes, man, and we have a little bit of energy and some strength to talk some cricket and to stress out ourselves about West Indies cricket. So, at least we have life. All right, so West Indies, we are going to be, it's going to be a busy June. Busy. I tell you guys that June bring good things, June is about that bring a lot of good things. Anyway, a couple of weeks ago, I spoke to you guys about Bangladesh coming to the West Indies to play a couple of test matches. And, we have some confirmation on that. So we're going to talk about that a little bit. Plus, we're going to be zooming in on the regional tournament that just concluded, and we're going to talk about whether or not West Indies selectors should just go right ahead and pull a couple of the players that performed well in that tournament and just put them in the test squad right away. I see a lot of persons were calling for some of these players, so we're going to touch a little on that. Plus, Shimron Hetmyer and Evan Lewis. Want to talk a little bit about those two guys. Also, want to know what is going to happen. Want to know if these guys are in the plan of CWI, and we also want to know if these guys have CWI in their plan or have West Indies cricket in their plan, right? Because these are two of the talented players that we have, to play in white ball cricket, and we know that Hetmyer is going to be on time off with his wife, but we are still wondering, we're still left in the dark as to whether or not he will be dedicated to us. Same thing with Evan Lewis. We don't know what the situation is between him and CWI. So it's something that we need to talk about, my viewers and subscribers. We can't just leave it there hanging like that. You understand? Anyway, let us talk a little bit about the two test matches that we are going to be playing against Bangladesh. Basically, once we leave Pakistan, right? So we're going to be going up against Pakistan to play those 3 ODI starting in just a couple of days. And after that, we know we are going straight into the Bangladesh test series. Now, the first one will run from June 16 to 20. Yeah, man, the first one is going to run from June 16 to 20. And, that one's going to be in Antigua at the Sir Vivian Richards Stadium. So that is definitely something that is definitely a game that we are going to be keeping a close eye on. We haven't seen our red ball guys in action at the test level since we were able to get the better of England in that series. So we won that 3-match series against England. I think we won it, I think we won it 1-0 if I'm not mistaken. I think we had a couple of draw and then we won that one. Yeah, I think it was something like that. But anyway, we won that series. So Bangladesh, they are next. As I said, the first one will run from the 16th of June to the 20th, right? And, we see where the CWI selectors were experimenting with a couple of our test players in the recently concluded series against Netherlands. I am hoping that, that is not those performances won't be anything for us to go by or to go off. Especially for our bowler Jaden Seals, and Nkrumah Bonner, the two guys that are usually in the test team. They were given a chance in the ODI. It didn't really work out, but we'll definitely keep an eye on that to see how things goes. The second one will run from the 24th to the 28th. Yeah, man, and this one will be at St. Lucia, if I'm not mistaken. So that is definitely something that another test match that you guys can keep an eye out for. We are hoping that we will see a couple of new faces in. I don't know, I don't I don't want to call any name, because if I call a couple of names of players that performed well in the regional tournament, some going to say, so what about this one? What about that one? And we don't want to get into all of that. You understand? But there are quite a few players that did okay, and as I said in a previous video, my issue is having a competition where the teams only play 5 games, and then we say, all right, they are the champions, and then we look to take people from those from the teams and put them in the test team. It's really difficult, but if we were to zoom in on Before we go into that, just to make sure that I had said it, the second test match will be at St. Lucia, and we will be playing from the 24 to the 28, if I'm not mistaken, and it will be at the Darren Sammy Cricket Ground. All right. So just in case, just in case I didn't mention that. All right. As I was saying now, guys, the players coming out of the regional tournament, we had a couple of guys that did well, right? We had a lot of centuries. A couple of the Centurions are people that are currently in the test squad. You know, people like your Craig Brathwaite and thing like that. You know, but we had good scores from Shando Paul, Ryan Shando Paul, and he's a popular name that I hear a lot of persons calling for, you know, to get him in the squad to open, especially seeing that, you know, we're actively seeking openers where West Indies cricket is concerned. The Craig Brathwaite usual opener, John Campbell, he also had a century, you understand. And I know when you talk about Ryan Shandopal, some persons are probably, hopefully that is how his first name is pronounced, but we're talking about Chief Narayan Shandopal's son, right? You know, I know quite a few persons are a bit concerned, as we were discussing on a live, where Shandopal is concerned, if we should have Shandopal, Bonner, Brathwaite, batting, you know, in order. You know, it's test cricket. It's test cricket, yes, and we understand that it's all about preserving the wicket and make sure that you're batting long. But if we're going to look to the future, looking to press on, you know, we definitely would need one of these guys to up the tempo when the time comes. But based on what a couple of persons said that would have gotten a chance to see him live, he has the ability to up the tempo when it is needed. So Shano Paul is one name that is being called as it relates to you know, somebody that can go straight into the test squad. We also will see where I think the player name is Akeem Jordan. A couple of persons are saying that he's ready. He should be roped into the squad to get an opportunity. You know, he did some work in the regional championship, and you know, persons are looking forward to seeing him. So he's another one. Kimo Paul is also a player that, you know, he would have had a good amount of experience playing at the international level, right? He has been around for a while. Injuries really didn't help him out too much, you understand. But he's back. He's bowling quick. He's looking aggressive, looking hostile, getting the ball to work for him. You know, he's definitely somebody that we see quite a few of the fans touting, you know, say that he needs to be included in the team, in the squad, right? And who else we see? Raheem Cornwall, who is always in and around the squad. He bowled extremely well, so he's probably going to be there and thereabout. And we also have who else we have? That quite a few players. Raymond Reefer. I don't even know if I should call Raymond Reefer's name of viewers and subscribers, because it seems as if the selectors have some form of malice against this man. You know, I always say this once I'm talking about Raymond Reefer. I am not big in having too many all-rounders in my test team, but you know, when you have an all-rounder that is able to make the team as a batsman or as a bowler, you know, you can definitely give him a try. And given what we have to select from right now, where West Indies cricket is concerned, I can almost say that based on how he's performing, he probably can squeeze in that squad as a batsman right now. That will give us some overs. So he's another one. But the general argument, though, my viewers and subscribers, is whether or not the West Indies selectors should be looking to pull from the regional tournament and pulling some players into the squad. Brandon King is also another player that you know, he's in the white ball setup as we speak, but we also see where quite a few persons were saying that Brandon King might be somebody that we can call upon to do some work for us in test cricket. So, you know, let me know in the comment section, you know, whether or not you guys think that Brandon King and the other players alike that I spoke about should be given an opportunity, or they should be roped into the test squad. That would mean we're gonna put quite a few of those who are already in the squad and pause, you know, people that we have been given an opportunity over and over. You know, Casey Carty, he is getting his chance in the ODI squad, but do we rope him in also to basically try and see if we can have a look at him, because he did well in the warm-up game that we played against England before that series in the Caribbean. So he's another one that the selectors might need to look at. But it's just food for thought, my viewers and subscribers. It's just food for thought, just reasoning and wondering, how the selectors are going to go about it. But as usual, the comment section is definitely going to be open. You guys can go ahead in the comment section and let me know whether or not the selectors should select a few of these players and start looking at them, or should they allow them to play another season of regional tournament before giving them an opportunity. One thing I know, a lot of these players made a lot of runs in this regional tournament. So let us see how it goes, my viewers and subscribers. Gonna leave it right here for now. Let's go and big up on yourself until later on. Zin, I'm out.